Not a good podcast.
Not a good podcast.
This is not a good podcast.
You're listening to Not a Good Podcast with PB and Johnny V, episode 15.
Oh my goodness.
We can't top that.
We can't top that last week. Oh, it's blowing up.
Y'all, we are up to
It
like 30,000 shares on that last one.
At
Easily.
least. At least.
Easily.
I've got the FBI outside my house. They're following me.
I wouldn't joke about that. You probably do.
Now what?
I don't know, man.
I mean, if they choose to buy us out, I'll take the $1 million.
Yeah. What about you, Jay?
The FBI?
Or
They're going to buy us out?
it's more of I don't know, CDC. If they give you a buyout to erase that episode, would you do it?
No. People need to hear this.
I mean, make the
If they
offer
offer
good.
if they offer you something one time,
Like,
they'll sweeten the pot and say, "Okay, fine, this is our final offer." Always wait for the final
I
offer.
mean, at least give us better chairs.
Yeah.
Our poor wives are on the weight bench and in the old Tommy Bahama chairs.
I can see it now. You're listening to Not a Good Podcast with PB and Johnny V, sponsored by the Center for
CDC.
Disease Control. Let's talk about how great those vaccines are.
Oh. Hey, don't forget your boosters.
What are we on? Our 8th booster?
I don't know. Is six?
Six.
Six?
Good gosh. And you know, it's just like we were talking, I mean, people are just lining up for it. You know?
Yeah, with their masks on.
Stick me. I've seen so many people with masks on, and it's like, dude, if you're going to wear a mask, at least wear it the right way. Don't half butt anything. Whole butt
Whole butt it.
everything.
It's the whole butt.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the saying, jack of all trades, master of all of them, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That's not what the saying is.
No.
Yeah.
Jack of all
But that's
trades,
what I'm
master
saying.
of
Yeah.
none.
Jack of all trades, master of all of them, though.
I got to tell you about some trades that I've been dealing with.
Mhm.
So the other day I was talking to some friends, and I had the idea of buying some ducks. So I bought some ducks online, and they arrived in the post office and brought home some ducks to my family. And
Uber Eats.
oh, it's their Peking duck. They're really cute. So built a shed with a platform, and
Yeah.
these are really expensive ducks so far.
How many have died?
Well, so
You've had more than one?
no, so we picked up the ducks at 8:30 a.m. By 1 o'clock in the afternoon, one died.
You played with it
But
too much.
my poor.
No,
poor
this
wife-
is what happened.
No,
you know what he said?
No.
It's 95 degrees outside, and he goes, must have been the heat lamp I left on.
Where were they shipped from?
It's 115
I think
degrees.
they're shipped from Tennessee. So these ducks, one was like sleepy, and that's the one my wife was holding
Fighting
on
for
to.
his life.
I know. It was a girl. So my wife took a picture. She's like, it's sleeping on
Look
me.
how cute he is.
Its head wouldn't lift up. It was just so sleepy.
He's like,
20 minutes later, it just was. They put it on the ground. It just flopped over. And then my son's like, I think he's dead. My poor daughter was calling him waffles.
what'd you do
for
with
like
it?
the whole morning?
Did you put it in the freezer, or did you throw it in the pond?
Chucked it in the pond. No,
You should have.
we sanitation control came over and picked it up for us.
You did all that. You got gators living behind your house.
I don't want to attract them.
They're there already.
I mean, we've gotten rid of 2.
Oh, so you've had 2 die.
No,
Two gators?
2
Yeah.
gators. 3, 2, yeah. So So the ducks are pretty cool. Have you ever been to a pond and you see these baby ducks and you're just like, I just want to grab one?
No,
No?
I don't. I hate animals. I'm not an animal guy. You know what bugs
I talked
me?
you out of getting a dog.
You know what bugs me, man, is
You're
like,
like, you know what? My wife needs a dog. I was like, your wife's about to give birth.
I
And she's
know.
like, she needs a dog. I was like, that's too.
I don't know. We have we owned a dog once. We were the worst dog owners ever. But I was sitting outside. We had just finished our workout, and after our workout, we normally walk down the street as a cool down and come back, and then I go get a shower and go get ready for work and leave. And as I came back from our walk, it's like, man, these dog owners are so annoying. And, one of them was walking one way with their dog on the sidewalk, and another one was walking another way.
In a stroller.
And no, that's another lady. But this lady that was walking towards this other dog decided to go across the road into our driveway and through our yard while we were standing there all awkwardly, just so she could go around this other dog. And I'm like, what the heck? This is private property, It's like, just because you got a dog doesn't give you the right to just walk on my property,
You're so,
I understand it's a dog
you're
eat
so
dog
annoyed.
world.
You're just like, these poor people are just trying to get by. And you're just judging them because they're in your yard. There was a lady growing up that we used to run through her yard because we swore that she had a camera out there. This was back in the VCR tape days. And
Back in the what?
VCR tape,
I thought you said
cassette tape.
I thought you said BCR.
That was in the VCR days.
Anyway,
And we used to harass her all the time. That person's you.
I hate it.
Person's you.
I have people pull in my driveway all the time and turn around, don't we, babe?
Well, it's a U-turn.
It's the most annoying thing. So, like, what I do is when I go out of town, I pull both of my cars, since it's a circle driveway. I pull them both right up to the edge of the driveway, and I just laugh at people as they're driving by. Like, I can't stand it. It's my property. Stay off. I just don't like it.
I guess. So, about these ducks.
Next topic, please.
You're talking about dogs, you're talking about pets, and like instantly my mind went to, oh man, you should have your dogs spayed or
Spayed and
neutered.
neutered,
And I was
yeah.
like, man, Bob Barker died. And I was like, man, there've been some celebrity deaths recently.
he's died a lot recently.
Is that right?
I thought he died like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And then they started.
Isn't that like the Mandela effect?
Nelson?
Yeah, but I think they just did like an anniversary of him dying.
That was the Queen.
It's been a year since the
Been a
Queen's
year.
died.
Yeah. Jimmy Buffett died. That was,
Jimmy.
That was a tough one. He did a lot of cameos.
he did.
Jurassic Park.
I saw that one.
He was in Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World.
He was running.
He's I guess they got some sort of advertisement to use Margaritaville as a restaurant in the park. And he's like the bartender, and literally as dinosaurs are attacking him, there's a split-second clip of him grabbing 2 margaritas and running away, drinking one.
What can I get you? Hurricane?
The guy from Smash Mouth died.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
But some of the other cameos.
My favorite song he sung was Walking on the Sun.
Walking on the Sun.
Yeah.
Was that their first big hit?
Oh, he did a cameo in Hook.
Who did?
Jimmy Buffett.
Says he was the shoe-stealing pirate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was.
So I just saw the Hook at the Hook. I saw Hook 2 nights ago with my son, and my wife's never seen it. I saw that movie
Yeah.
100 times. It was my favorite movie.
I watched it so much I had to buy a second video.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know the scene where Robin Williams is on the phone and his kids are running around screaming, and he said, just shoot me, and then his boy goes, bang, bang, and he just freaks out?
Yeah.
I've always saw that scene. I was like, logical response. Kids are jumping around. He's on an important phone call.
Yeah.
This is $1 billion merger.
He's trying to put food on the table. That's the thing, man. Kids don't understand.
This is what my boy said. He's like, "That's you, Dad." I was like, well, those little brats are just yelling and he's on the phone.
Kids, man. You know, we live in a society today, and this is something that really irks me, but parents are raising weak kids. You know, we had a soccer game today, and no joke, okay, it was hot. And the coach never takes my kids out because my kids are pretty good, and never takes his son out because his son's pretty good. And I always tell my boys, like, look, the team is they're counting on you. You know, what you drinking over there?
No, he's rolling dice.
Iced tea.
And so anyway, I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so we created this weak generation of men, and we had 4 or 5 boys look at the coach, and they said, "Hey coach, I don't want to play anymore." And he's like, "What? What do you mean?" He's like, They were like, "It's too hot. I want to go sit with my parents."
What?
He got so fed up. He was like, "Just go.
Get off the team.
Just go." And
Give me your jersey.
And I told my boys, like, the first game, they said, "Yeah, coach didn't give us a break." I said, "Don't you ever ask for a break. You understand me? Like, if he pulls you out, he'll pull you out. But do not ever ask for a break, okay?"
Yeah.
But it's just this society that we live in, man. I mean,
I've been training my son to, when we start a project, stay till the end.
yeah.
And he's when we're camping, he's been staying to the last bag is in the house and put away. Like I'm really proud of. I mean, he's 11.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I had that type of stamina as a kid, just like being able to focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or we were building, that deck for the shed, and he's stayed for both projects 2 days in a row.
That's good.
Super proud of him.
Yeah.
Like,
That's awesome.
I mean, that's stuff that will take him long.
But it's
long way.
But it's the parenting that's making him do it. You see,
Well, it's my wife. She's just so hard on us. He'd just rather be outside because she's so mean. So mean. I'm kidding. She's the nicest person that I probably know. She puts up with a lot.
Yeah, she does.
Puts
My
up
gosh.
with a lot.
But
Poor girl.
I don't know. I think we touched on that though a few episodes ago with Mr. X. Soft men create hard times. And the hard times, I feel like, are upon us. And we have no strong men anymore.
Thank God for Dr. Braveheart. Just laying it all out there.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, with risk to his career, even though we concealed his name and identity
and his life.
Location. I mean, the guy just shared with us what he's been trying to keep secret.
Yeah.
Just only revealing to clients, and he's been alone. He's been alone for at least 3 years.
Yeah. Basically lost it all.
Yeah.
Everybody close to him.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
When he's back in town, I'd love to get some dinner with him, and all, us and our wives go out.
Go down the wormhole a little bit more.
Let's do it. There's more. There's more there. He was telling us about some cool experiments and stuff.
We could have probably done about 4 more episodes.
Yeah.
Anyways, one of the things though that we mentioned on there that we had forgotten to mention was the Maui fires. Jay, I know you wanted to bring
started
that up.
with that.
But 2 days, this is what you guys don't know, but 2 days prior to the Maui fires, we had brought up the green lasers that were actually scanning over Maui and
We did.
those Hawaiian islands over there.
Yep.
And that was pretty freaky. You know what I mean? And then what are the chances that these fires start back up, or they start up 2 days later? And there's a couple weird things that really happen with those fires. I mean, number one, the blue stuff didn't burn, right?
That's so strange. Like that's been picked out of all the footage.
Yep.
All this blue thing, all this blue stuff.
Yep. And then you got, there's like green foliage around not all of them, but a lot of the houses that didn't burn. It's just like, it's sort of like something was aiming at specific targets on that island. And it was like the most sought after type of lots, oceanfront lots.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just read, I had just read that Oprah had bought 1,200 acres for like nothing, 7.6 mil or something like
Really?
that. Oh yeah,
Really?
or like 800
recently?
acres. Yeah, just recently.
Okay, I want to show you guys this. This is these guys. They're shooting a laser at this spot in the sky.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see it.
Whoa.
And then it's and the object in the sky shoots a laser back at them.
What do you think that is? Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
We'll have to. We gotta post that up.
This is on the Instagram channel UFO_life_.
Oh my gosh. It's not even moving. It's just
not
sitting
even
there.
moving, and that's so cool.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Isn't that awesome? So I send all these clips to our Instagram channel, just to kind of a library of all these.
Yeah.
I swear I think I've sent 100 clips to this channel.
There she is.
Yeah,
There's
my
Tiffany.
goodness, there's Tiffany. I've got so many clips that I've documented for this.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Look us up on Instagram. Not a good podcast. It's not a really good following.
Can these people see those?
We got 11 followers. No, they can't see that unless we repost it. I think we should start reposting things.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how to do that, but I'll just show me.
We haven't updated this since episode 10.
Yeah.
We're really good at this, guys. We really care. We want to connect with you. Hey, and just to talk about connecting, every episode you can post a comment under the episode of notagoodpodcast.com.
You said that last episode.
Yeah, so we had some good chatter recently. So,
Yeah.
what else is going on?
Well, I was thinking as we were talking about the whole Maui fire situation. So, a term that I feel like I haven't heard as much recently is fake news, right? Like, you don't hear people talking about it a lot, right? But yet we get these videos on Instagram Reel or X, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just what some would say is the craziest thing you've ever heard. Some people would say it's absolute truth. But like, no one's refuting anything anymore. Like,
Whoa.
you know what I mean?
That's...
I've been hearing a lot about the Marburg virus, and I haven't heard one news outlet.
I don't know if they
refute
can keep up.
Like, is anybody saying, Oprah and The Rock asking for your money to help them, the billionaires asking for your money to help with the Maui fires?
Was that real?
that. I
Yeah.
think it was real. Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw the video of it.
Yeah.
I saw the video too.
They're like begging for people's money.
Yeah.
If you could just donate just a little bit.
But like I feel like you don't hear anybody saying all these videos about the blue beam and all the foliage not being destroyed is fake and all this.
I saw a guy with one of those like shop lasers, and he took blue fabric and other type of fabric, and he tried to burn anything that was blue. Everything burnt, but that's a different type of laser. I think that's supposed to like strip metal. So I think there's different types of lasers that don't react to blue. What are they called? No.
What are you talking about?
The lasers. Dumbs?
Dumbs are the bases that are underground.
No, not the dumbs. Direct energy weapons.
Yeah.
Dams.
Deuce.
Direct
Oh, yeah.
energy weapon. Dude, like Mountain Dew.
It's like upside down dyslexia. Did you guys ever go to Stone Mountain?
Yeah.
I remember
I
when
love that place.
I remember when all lasers did was play Charlie Daniels' "Devil Went Down to Georgia," and now they're out there causing fires. I hate it here.
I love that mountain. That was a pretty cool thing.
I've never been.
Well, hey, to swap it up, we got the Maui fires, and I think it's clearly evident that there is just whatever's going on over there. We don't know the truth yet.
Well, it's quieting down. There hasn't been a whole lot of news reports the last couple of weeks on the Maui fires. Like it's out of the news cycle.
Yeah.
So what's the rationale for that?
I think they're trying to hide something.
Yep. Because there's the whole thing with the kids being released from school, but the siren's not going off. But there's
the sheriff.
There's
I think
way
it's the
too
sheriff
much.
in that town. He was the sheriff in charge of Vegas.
Vegas. No, he was the mayor. Isn't that the mayor?
I thought. It
Yeah,
was
your
the
wife
sheriff.
shook her head.
It's the sheriff.
She disagrees with you.
Who was it?
The mayor. Put your feet down.
Who was it?
That's disgusting. Your toes are so janky.
A lot of running.
janky toes. Well, I mean, even recently, what's
We
going
got a
on?
taller table, by the way. The table went up like
We've got
8
some
inches.
upgrades.
I can only see everyone's heads now because our chairs are so low. We got to do something different with this table situation.
We got doctors coming in here.
I'm trying to.
So
like,
we had Dr. Braveheart come on last week or a few weeks ago, and we're telling this guy, we've had people on here. They're like, "It's a nice garage." This guy shows up, man. I mean, he's a doctor. He's, he
was expecting bigger.
he's dressed in name brand clothes and.
It's
He
a
walked
nice,
in, and to me, I don't know. It's a nice garage.
a nice garage.
You can tell he walked in. He's like, "Dang,
what have I got myself into?
It really is just a garage.
that." I mean, there's survival food and a Peloton here.
There's not anything, any open space left. It's just storage, air conditioned storage.
It
Yeah.
is. What?
I think your wife's
What's going on?
watching some videos. What is that? Take your pills. It's been a few weeks since I've said that.
You guys got any good stories?
Well, yeah. Okay, so we were talking about hiding secrets, the government hiding secrets. What are some things that you hid as a kid from your parents? Or something that they didn't know.
Oh,
And they still don't know.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Something that they're not going to be mad at, but Jay, you got something?
Something that they still don't know?
I mean, she will never find out because she doesn't know you're doing this.
I can't think of anything right now. There have been several times where I could have, looking back, I told them that I did something, and I could have just not ever told them, and they would have never found out. I got handcuffed in Georgia
Oh,
Okay.
whoa!
on a spring break.
In high school?
College.
What
Is this with the scratch off ticket guy?
Is this
No.
before you met my sister?
It was actually.
okay.
Well, no, I met her.
Was it because of my
Met
sister?
her in jail.
No, so I came home from college for was it spring break? It was something like a week trip or whatever, and I was hanging out with friends, and they were all like, "Hey, let's go shooting guns," and I was like, "Okay."
Put her on.
No, my mom just called. I'm really interested in this
Hey.
story.
I was gonna say her name.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So, did you get handcuffed for something worth getting handcuffed over?
Wait. Okay, continue.
Or did you
I'm gonna,
walk up
I'm gonna
in
put
front
her
of
on
a
hold.
cop and just fart?
No, we were I was with a couple of kids. Their parents were in the military, and they had some nice firearms, and they were like, "Hey, we can go shoot these down at the river. We're in the county. It's no problem." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." Just an idiot. And so we're out shooting AK-47s just right into a river in the middle of a subdivision. So I was like, oh, okay, there's, we can shoot these firearms out here. And, someone called the police on us.
Of course. You're on their
course.
property.
Yeah. And I just remember police coming up over the little hill where we were, shooting these weapons into a river. And they had guns drawn telling us to get down. And I was like,
Goodness.
I regret the decisions that have put me in this position. It
wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Yeah. But then they realized we were just stupid kids being stupid and we weren't trying to take over the town.
Wow.
But they did tell us something that I'll never forget. Apparently, if you shoot a bullet into a body of water that is still enough, that bullet can ricochet off the water.
Yep.
True story.
Didn't know that.
I tell you, man,
That's how I killed Albert, the hobo.
opening season.
I'm kidding.
Opening season, I used to go hunting every year and skip school with my friends for deer hunting. And really redneck friends of mine. And my buddy goes, I know just the place. It's down in Rutherford County. My dad knows these guys. We'll just go down and show up. I said, okay. So we left our house at like 4 a.m. and I let the guy drive. We were in my grandpa's truck. I let him drive and I slept. And then my friend was in the back seat and it was like an hour to get where we were going. And I woke up in somebody's driveway and there's a whole bunch of trucks parked out like a hunting cabin. And I said, dude, I don't know if we're in the right place. He's like, man, this is it. I was like, you saw smoke coming out of the smokestack. I was like, the chimney. I was like, are you going in? Because I ain't going in there. He's like, yeah, I'll go in. And he goes, actually, you know what? This isn't it. And this is before GPS.
No.
So he goes, no, this isn't it. It's down the road. So we go down the road and we go up into another holler, this dirt road, man. And we pull right up on a double wide trailer. And our lights are shining right in the bedroom window. I mean, it's like 5 a.m. And
Hunting at 5 a.m. Coon hunting.
And so the dogs are barking, and my buddy's like, I'm gonna back up and get out. This ain't it either. So we get,
Stop letting him drive.
I don't think this is it.
So what happened is he backed the truck up, and we get stuck in a ditch in the driveway.
Oh my god! With the lights beaming through.
Oh my gosh!
The house.
He said you're gonna have to drive and get us out of here. I said, I'm not getting out. There's like 5 dogs out there. I'm not getting out, dude. You're gonna have to run around. So he gets out and runs around the truck. I jump over the center console, and one of my other buddies sitting in the back, and he locks the door.
Oh my goodness!
The dogs are chasing this guy.
You lock the door in him.
Yeah, no, I just got over. My buddy locked the doors. And so anyways, he finally got in and he punched him in the face. He's like, let's get out of here.
My gosh.
And we looked at the side door, and there is this mountain of a redneck. I mean, he had camo sweats on, no shirt, beard, long hair, and he was just burly and hairy.
I just knew it.
And I was like, dude, we are getting out of
go.
here. So I got down the road, and I got down the driveway, and I got onto the back road, and I just took off. I was like, oh my gosh, man. I was like, that guy could have shot us, because where I'm from, people do that, man.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
an Uncle Bruce who shot and killed his daughter's boyfriend.
I got an Uncle Bruce.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get down the road, and all of a sudden, dude, I see headlights pull out behind
I'm
us.
following you.
Oh man, I was freaking out. And
Camo pants following you.
yeah, he was, man. And my buddy's like, pull over. I'll kick his butt. Pull over.
Right.
I was like, dude, no way. Like, this guy was like 6'6". He was
Sharp.
huge.
Sharp, just be quiet, Sharp.
No, Sharp was a good boy. He went to school that day.
Oh.
He didn't do that stuff with me. But anyways, we got on the interstate, and I thought we lost him.
Oh man.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And then out of nowhere, dude, 3 state troopers pull up, 1 in front of me, 2 behind, and pulled us over. And they come up with guns drawn on us.
Whoa.
And they're just like, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. So we pulled our hands up. And they were like, what were you doing? What are you doing? I was like, sir, I don't know what's going on here. But I was like, we're just trying to hunt. And and he goes, do you guys have any weapons? I've got 2 30-30s and a 270 in the back of the truck. And my buddy's like, and I've got a knife right here. And like, let me see your hands. So he asked
He's like,
for,
I got a knife right here.
he's
Waving.
And he's like, give me all your IDs. So I gave him my ID. One of my buddies gave him ID, and the one in the back seat gives him his ID, but it's in 4 pieces.
Oh, man.
And he hands it to him, and they're like, get out of the truck. So we got out of the truck, and the guy who's following us was behind the cops. They're like, go stand back there. And I was like,
I'm not going back there.
oh, man. But the guy, we told the guy, like, hey, man, look, we're sorry. Like, we were trying to go hunting. We got lost. And it just so happened that we were in your driveway. And he's like, there's been a string of break-ins. And my house
This
was one of them.
redhead in a truck.
And there was a red truck, man, and it fit the description.
You got the same red truck.
And so you know what? That's
Is
the
it
same
the same
one.
truck?
Yeah, it's the same truck.
No way.
No, that is. That's the
red.
same truck.
How
Anyways.
long ago was this? Was this last week?
2006.
Oh, okay.
5. So,
High school years.
anyways, the cops got so mad at us. They were so mad, and they were like, "Don't ever come back here ever again." Like they were yelling at us.
Wow.
And as I got in the truck, I said, "You can't tell me what to do."
Oh, man. Okay, I got a story. So my mom told me the story. She just listened to the podcast. My grandfather got his what's it called? The radio test, nuclear stress test. Thank you. My wife's just mouthing the words to me. Nuclear stress test. And he was going over the border to Gananoque or Kingston to see a play with some friends.
That's in Canada.
That's in Canada. So they were, so that the day before he got the nuclear stress test, and he was going out with his best friends, and they get to the border, and the guns were drawn, and they were, they'd stopped the car. All these vehicles were off to the side, and they had all the guns drawn. And what they said was, "We saw you coming a mile away." Because of radiation.
He was radiate.
He's radiating through whatever cameras they had that saw radiation for like nuclear material going across the border. What are the chances?
How'd they pick it up?
I don't know. Some type of scanning device.
Did they have the blue or black lights like we're seeing now?
I don't know.
There you go.
Did you get the whole story, Johnny? Or are you a little busy?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So, oh my God. Your alarm went off. You just stopped it. Take your pill, man. So this was back in the
February.
90s. In the 90s. No, wait. Hey, my mom's on the phone. You want to say hi?
She's been on hold for 10 minutes.
You, Johnny, you told like a 5-minute story. You just knew she was on hold. All right, tell what happened.
Hi. So, my dad and his other 80-year-old buddies, this is in 2011, 2012.
I was right, 90s.
We're going across the border, and we probably shouldn't say where they were going.
Gananoque.
But anyway.
What does it matter? They already went. They're not there still.
Oh, I know. Well, it makes it easier for people to find you and hunt you down. Anyway,
They went to Gananakwa.
Don't worry, they'll get me first.
so they went, and my dad had a nuclear stress test.
I just told the story.
The day before, and then their radiation detectors picked it up.
Radiation detectors. Ah, there we go.
So
That's the word for it.
The guns were blaring, and they pulled these three
Guns?
80-year-olds.
What? The guns were blaring.
It was a Yosemite Sam
And they pulled
situation.
these three 80-year-olds out of the car. They took them in, they frisked them, and they're going through the car with a fine-tooth comb. And finally, a brilliant policeman said,
Mountie.
"Did one of you have a nuclear stress test yesterday?" And my dad goes, yeah, here's the paperwork. And they all go, "Oh my goodness."
Sorry.
They should have seen him coming with a Cadillac.
Sorry, eh?
Sorry,
I
eh?
know,
Sorry.
they were coming.
Here's some Timmy's-
80-year-olds
Timmy
in a
Hortons.
Cadillac do
So-
not fit the
So all you a Not Good podcast listeners have been introduced to a new character on the show. It's my mom. So
Hi, everyone.
Mavis.
Mavis, we're so glad that you're here and just talking through my cell phone here. You had that was the one story that she had. Thank you for sharing, and I'll talk to you later. I love you, Mom.
Bye.
I'll call you next
Love
week.
you too.
I'll call you next week.
Bye.
All right,
Love
bye-bye.
ya.
Mavis.
Mavis.
I get my looks after her.
You do
What I
kind
hear?
of look like a woman.
Yeah. You look like your mom.
It's true.
Man, we had a cardiologist on here last week.
Oh, I know.
Now we're interviewing our mothers.
We're running out of people to interview.
No, we've got a guy that's coming on here that's
I told the whole story. All I needed
I'm
is
gonna
one
be honest.
fact.
Maybe we
I just
should-
need a
I think maybe we should just cut this.
radiation.
We should cut this. No, I was a joke.
So speaking of Mexican aliens, how about
We weren't even speaking about Mexican aliens.
yeah?
I wonder if aliens.
Microphone broke.
Right. He's like,
Thanks, Mom. We'll
We're
talk to you
talking-
later.
Actually, no. Yeah. Hey,
your
perfect.
mom's talking about Canada, and Jay's like, speaking of Mexican aliens,
Wrong border. But hey, listen.
let's go south of the border.
Speaking of Canadians, though, let's talk about some aliens because we've had a few extraterrestrial updates. So first off, you got this Canadian government official.
E.T..
He's like 80 something now, basically going on the record saying there is a full. What is it? Like he's naming different races of alien species, right?
I mean, every
That are
every
walking among
TikTok
us.
channel talks about the different races. You know, the Nordics,
The Nordic blondes,
the
Greys.
Greys. They talk about like the grasshopper looking ones.
Yep.
I don't know their names.
Daywalkers.
Skinwalkers.
Daywalkers.
Daywalkers?
Daywalkers.
Yeah. So
What's a daywalker?
there's a ginger, and then there's a daywalker.
You just skimmed over ginger.
What?
What's a ginger?
So
What's a
gingers and daywalkers. Have you guys ever?
No.
So gingers are what I am. So like
Is this a reveal?
no, like like strawberry blonde.
Okay.
But like
Okay.
but daywalkers are like those really
Heavy on the
pale,
strawberry.
really pale white kids, but like their hair's like really auburn. Like those are daywalkers.
Huh.
Yeah. And I can call them gingers because I'm a ginger. You guys can't call them that.
like albino people?
No, it's they're just daywalkers.
But what do they do?
Wait, so they're super.
You know,
super
there are kids that
clear?
are like really freckly.
Are you like? Is this part of the types of aliens out
These
there?
are.
Or are you just making this up?
No, I'm not making it up. It's not part of
Do you know
aliens.
something that you want is not part of the aliens?
No,
You
they're just-
you just listing different people in,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some other ones?
Well, yeah, you got the
Greys.
guy at the Canadian border talking about those guys.
Have you guys? Oh man, have you guys ever heard of the?
Wait, I want to.
What are they called? The black-eyed children.
Oh yeah.
There's another one. Huh?
There's the black-eyed children, the star children.
I like the Black Eyed Peas. That was a good group.
Yeah,
I saw them.
These kids aren't singing "Boom Boom Pow"
Wow.
when they come knocking on your door.
They just had a good energy, but you know they sold their soul.
Give me that. Give me that. Remember that song?
Yeah, I mean, I'd listen to that in Zumba class.
Tybo.
Typo. There we go.
Billy Blanks.
What's the one that you guys used to work out to?
P90X.
P90X. He had some good tracks.
P90X.
That guy got sick, didn't he?
He did.
I mean, you wouldn't know it now. I've got a body built by the Keebler Elves, but I used to be into it. Tony Horton. That was
Tony
his
Horton.
name.
Horton. What about the Keeblers?
I said I have a body sculpted by the Keebler Elves.
Like with chocolate?
The elves that make the
you,
cookies.
I could
Is
eat
it
a
sticky?
whole-
You guys don't even know the reference?
I could eat
Gosh.
a whole thing of those Keebler Elf cookies
That's
with
good
some
stuff.
milk.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
So yeah, you got the Canadian guy talking about the species of aliens. Then you got the what was it in the Congress of Mexico?
This poor guy can't finish his sentence before you
Just all,
So so this Brazil they start
Mexico. Close.
It's all the same.
I thought it was in Brazil.
No, I thought it was like they went before Congress in Mexico with like these paper mache
Mexico
dolls.
has a Congress?
See, but yeah, like they show these little beings, and people don't know if it's a hoax or if it's a real thing anymore.
Have you guys ever seen
Yeah, I've seen that.
the hood
Yeah, it's
leprechaun? The ghetto leprechaun?
Anybody else see leprechaun? Say hey, hey!
No, have you ever
That's
seen
one of my
the news?
favorite
So the
videos.
news anchor goes, and
It's one of my favorite
someone was kind enough to draw us a picture of what the leprechaun looked like. Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah,
It's a stick figure. There's one dude out there. He's like, what I think it is light that's casting a shadow to another limb. And this one guy's got like this flute, but it's really just a drain pipe.
They're selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
The one guy that's on there is like, my family, we're part Irish, so we.
That's him.
Is it the
He's
same
trying
guy?
to ward off spirits with his flute, but it's really just a piece of galvanized pipe. He drilled holes in it.
Oh, that's such a good one.
We needed this after the last 5 episodes.
We did.
I really
Hey, you know
needed
what's
this.
crazy, man?
We got to
is like-
reset. We got to reset.
Reset.
I have so much editing to do.
you can't include any of that. You can't include
I'm going away. I'm going away this week. I don't have time for this. Stop it. I can't. I should have been like writing down all these markers of everything I have to cut out of this episode. Thank you. Your wife got it.
We should make a
Now
t-shirt.
we're really
we should
getting
make
into this. We're going to have to do one more episode. I think we're warmed up now. Let's
should make-
start.
We should make a t-shirt for Jimmy Buffett.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gosh, man.
We should do stickers and T-shirts.
We need to do... Yeah.
I missed you guys.
Man, I did.
It's just the 3 of us.
I know. Now it's back to us. Back home.
Enough of those professional people.
Listen, we're too uneducated for those people, man.
mean-
I mean, it's like, we got degrees and stuff,
I got a master's.
but those people have got...
Same.
yeah, you got 2, don't you?
Well, sure. Yeah.
I have half of a master's, if that makes...
There you go.
I'm like 6 months from getting one. I just...
Just finish it.
Man,
But like,
I am so burned out of school. It was a business degree. It's like, I already have a business. I don't need the degree.
I don't think this podcast is much of a business.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
it's a side hustle.
It's side hustle. This is
Yeah.
What's your master's?
This-
man selling these stickers.
It's a business
50 cents a
leadership.
piece. Oh, business.
Where
leader?
from?
You know where.
Is it really?
I'm a flame.
That's
No
what I
way.
have. That's
You're
what I
flame?
have. That's
Business
my master's.
leadership?
Yeah, it's
No
called the
way.
MAML.
He-
Master of Arts in Management and Leadership.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's what I was getting. That's what
Look at you two.
Wait, you know what? We
It's
were
the one,
probably-
it's the one you don't have to do a thesis at the end. That's why I picked it.
Oh,
Really?
hey, so
Yeah.
dang, that I might have to do that. We were
30 hours.
I bet you we were in the
That's
same class together. Was it? Did you take it in what 2014?
I finished it in 2014.
Do you recognize a Villanova on the roll?
Don't tell people my last name.
Okay.
Johnny Villanova.
Johnny Villanova. Yeah.
Johnny V. Johnny V.
Oh man, yeah.
You know where I got that name?
Yeah.
Your real name? Where did you get your real name? From your mother, I hope.
Mother.
Yep. Grandpa's name was Johnny. Mom went to Villanova. It's true.
Really?
No.
Let
Let me tell you something, man. I was in a Blockbuster one time getting a movie.
Oh.
Well, a lot of people don't know what Blockbuster
I go there
is.
for the candy.
I miss. I think
They did have good
It's
candy.
coming back. I guarantee it's coming back,
Why?
People love nostalgia,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna. They're gonna just rent it off the.
Streaming has now just
No, you
become
just go
cable.
there. What you do is,
Yeah, it has.
So Blockbuster's going to be like, all right, we'll disrupt that market. Quote.
what if you just had a whole
We'll
bunch
just
of
do
places?
our
You could
thing.
just go up there and you could scan a QR code. It's like you rented that one.
Digital copy.
I think
Should we start
commercial
that?
real estate
Let's start
is
that.
dead.
No
Nobody
way.
needs to go. Nobody needs to go to a Blockbuster.
It's
To
the
rent 'em.
experience, man. Listen, everybody went to a sit down Pizza Hut,
If-
and then you went to a Blockbuster and you got candy
That
and
was
you
a
went
Friday
home.
night. That was
I
a
know.
Friday
and
night.
The Red Box.
I probably did
Have you-
Redbox less than 10 times. I was like, this
Okay.
will never catch on.
If Redbox is dying, a Blockbuster will never come back.
Is Redbox dying?
I don't know. I think so.
Sure.
But however, if
I'm
the
still
world,
I'm not bought
if the
into
world
Netflix, to be honest with
explodes,
you.
I'm totally rating that Red Box and a DVD player because I don't have any one. Oh no, I do have an Xbox.
I had a
can play it.
TV with.
You're gonna need
The
those
VCR.
DVDs
I had a
if there's
TV
no
with a
grid.
VCR. Yeah.
If there's no internet, you gotta. Those late nights.
When we first moved here, I remember I went looking for a DVD player just because we had the kids that wanted to watch DVDs.
Yeah,
You can't find them.
Remember
No.
DVD,
They're like-
VCR
they're not
combo
cheap.
and they're
players?
expensive now.
Yeah, they're
because
not cheap.
Demand's low.
DVD, VCR combo.
Yeah.
Oh, those are
yeah.
the best. And then one side breaks, so then you stack another DVD VHS
Yeah.
combo on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And kids will never know the struggle with having to rewind.
I remember we had the separate rewinding.
Yeah. Oh,
those
yeah.
are cool. Those are
Yeah.
cool.
15, $20.
So I want to end with this, just a little hope for, what's coming up. You guys have you heard of the SDG Summit?
No.
Okay, let's move on. So
Is this what you were talking
it's-
about
yeah,
at church?
Yeah. It's the UN. It's the Sustainable Development Goals Summit. It's a meeting. There's thoughts that the potential reveal of the Antichrist will come out of this meeting. Here's why. Benjamin Netanyahu and the Palestinian leader and the Saudis and Joe Biden will be there for the summit. All signers for a peace treaty are there. So it's coming up. Also, the Feast of Trumpets,
Yep. Rosh Hashanah, correct?
Rosh Hashanah.
Yep.
This is a super jubilee.
Super Jubilee.
It's the 50th one. That's why it's super. So jubilee is a 7-year cycle. So this is the 50th jubilee since Solomon's temple has been destroyed.
Whoa.
So that's all lining up. And you've heard, and we've talked about this recently, is reports of needing food for a year, like store up food for a year. And
Yeah.
it's just over since August, we've been hearing reports of people saying, in October, you're going to need, something's going to happen.
Right.
You're going to need to save food for a year.
Well, that's the thing. We got boots on the ground. Like, we know people that are they're
Are
great.
saying this.
They're good sources.
They're saying this.
Even the good doc himself was
So
talking about this.
what event
Mr. X.
What event would cause that to happen? What have we seen in our lifetime, in our parents' lifetime, that you would need a year's worth of food?
I'm going to say nuclear fallout, to be honest. And I'll tell you what, man, if you go on Monkey Works right now and listen to Monkey,
Yeah, a lot of planes up there.
He's advertising. He's sponsored by a gas mask company right now. Shout out to Monkey because he's good. But if you look, he's really pushing these gas masks right now, and I think it's because we are on the brink of war with Russia. I really believe that we're on the brink of war with Russia. We've seen now where Russia has moved the nuclear missile
to the
Satan
border.
2.
What's it called? What's the name of it?
It's called Satan 2.
Satan 2.
To the border, I think, of Belarus. So honestly, tensions are really high in that area right now.
What other event would cause people needing a year's worth of food? The rapture.
Well, yeah.
Think of that one.
I heard something because you were talking about the Feast of Trumpets.
Yeah.
And it was, a video basically outlining how, if you go by the Jewish calendar, a lot of these biblical events happen around that Jewish calendar.
Yes.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got the Feast of Trumpets, there's another, thing that happens regarding trumpets. That's the call and the rapture.
Do you guys have anything, I don't know how to word this, rapture related, like in your Bible or at your home, for if the rapture happens while we're still alive? Do you have something left behind that you can tell people, like, this is what's happened? Like, for instance, I know a guy who has rapture packets in his house. And like in my Bible, if you open up the front cover, I've written a big long letter that I've sort of laminated.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's like, if this Bible's lost or found, it's either because I'm lost or I'm raptured out of here.
That's so cool. It's ironic that you're saying that, because I was going to tell our listeners, if we do not post on a Monday, it's for multiple reasons. The last of which we were raptured. The first of which is a hurricane. It's probably hit the coast, and we just can't get back to a computer. The other one is CDC's got us. So
it's true.
The other one is we've been shaken down by the FBI.
Yeah.
They'll never take me.
That's our doomsday clock. Come looking for us if we don't release something on a Monday.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, this was not a good podcast. Remember to subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave us a review and join us next time.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
Time grabs you by the wrist,
We're gonna get
directs you
DACA'd.
where to go. It's two different songs. It's a Friends song and Green Day.
Wow.
A mashup. That's going to be a mashup. We don't have to do royalties off of that one. Next time, not a good podcast. Lawsuit by. You hearing it? Could you put those two
I
together?
feel like I'm always hearing mashups.
Have
Have you heard the guy now that like he uses AI to make, like, he'll have Johnny Cash sing "Baby One More Time" by Britney Spears?
It's so hilarious,
Dude, we're done. I'm done.
Have you
We're
done
done.
it?
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
Music's
you
dead.
can't-
I'm done.
Music's dead.
I gotta play one of them.
See you guys next time.
You've been listening to Not a Good Podcast. Tune in next time.